A few months ago, I quit freelancing to become a full-time artist. And the very first goal I set for myself was to create a ceramics collection and launch a shop. So I immediately started documenting the whole journey, filming everything from working in my tiny home studio, eventually joining a community studio, to making my first collection. It felt like the start of something I had been building towards for a long time. I was showing up every day, excited, driven, and giving this season of my life my full attention. Okay, story time. It's been about 3 weeks since I launched my first ceramics collection since going full time. And about the same time, but just a week more since I've been moving from different airbnbs and hotels because of what happened to our apartment. But more on that later. Let's first go back to November 9 of 2025. I'm here in the studio. I just arrived and my pieces are just there, so I'm very excited and so nervous to see all of them. This is the moment of truth, so go with me. Let us check all of them. This day felt really special to me because it meant I finally finished everything. So they're fresh from the kiln and they are here. And with ceramics, you never really know exactly how things are gonna turn out. You only have an idea in your head until you finally see them. So being able to meet the pieces after months of work felt really fulfilling. I was excited to bring them to life and put them out into the world, and just hope they would resonate to people. I'm done packing everything, so now I'm just waiting for my ride back home. I booked a car because obviously I couldn't bring all of those 3 paper bags of pieces in the metro. I feel like I'm just extra careful. They might break, but yeah, I can't wait to go home because then I'm gonna be washing all of the pieces, and I also cannot wait to start putting all of the paracords in our travel mugs. So there is a lot to look forward to. And yeah, I have to soon figure out where I would want to be selling these. If it's like a website, if I should go for Etsy, Shopify. Yeah, that's been like in my head for a couple of weeks now, actually since I started. So eventually I need to make the decision. Upon bringing the pieces home, I got started working on the next stage, which is putting on the paracords on the travel mugs. And I had been waiting for this part because I really wanted to play with it and see what they would become. At the same time though, what was happening in the background is our lease was ending and we were getting ready to move. And I think I was more exhausted than I realized. My mind was kind of everywhere. Some days I would sit down to work, try to focus, and barely get anything done. Oh my god, I opened the bag. It's mayhem. I think I gotta fix this before we can actually start working. I really wanted to finish in time for the holidays, which was the deadline I had set for myself. And honestly, I felt like there was a lot of pressure because of that. But I also knew that the new place was going to have more space, and I was really excited to finally have a better setup and film there. So after a while, I just decided to pause and save the rest of the work for, when we moved, thinking that I would really finish everything once we were settled. So anyways, the most awaited move finally happened, and a few days in the new place, we got sick. Then the mold problem started coming up. This is the part where everything started to move so fast with life and with work that everything was getting all jumbled up that I was getting really confused. We had to move rooms twice, and then all of our things went into suitcases again. The ceramics kept getting packed and unpacked and packed and unpacked. I think I packed and unpacked them around 10 times, which is kind of funny. I would joke while I was having a mental breakdown that I named them travel mugs, and they did travel a lot. Eventually, the new place didn't work out and we decided to fully move out. We were scheduled to travel in a few days and I needed to take photos of the pieces for the shop. At this point, I decided I would release everything in batches. I was able to finish 3 travel mugs, which I was happy with. So on our last day in that room, I got dressed, I fixed myself, I grabbed my camera and just started shooting. I didn't have a setup or a studio, but I was determined to show up and work with whatever it is that I had. I kept telling myself that if I do the best that I can with what I have available right now, it should be enough. And then we left for a 2-week trip, and that was the first time in a while that I actually felt like I could breathe a little. I had been invited to speak on a panel and host a clay gathering by the mountains, which was amazing and ended up being such a needed change of pace after working on the collection for so long. During the trip, I kept working on the launch in small moments, editing the photos, writing the descriptions, and slowly putting the website together. I brought one of the mugs with me and started using it in cafes while we were out, and that was the first time I really got to experience it the way I had imagined. Just sitting there, holding it, watching it exist outside of my head, it felt surreal. After months of making, packing, unpacking, moving, and trying to hold everything together, seeing it like that felt really grounding. And on November 30, I pressed publish. The collection went live. It felt like a rush of emotions all at once. There was relief, excitement, exhaustion, and honestly a little disbelief. After everything that had happened leading up to this moment, I just sat there feeling really grateful. Right now, I don't really know what the next steps look like. I don't have a studio, my pieces are all in storage, and I'm still figuring out where home is gonna be. I really thought that by the start of this year, I would have already settled in a new space with the studio that I have been planning, but things didn't go that way and I've had to sit with a lot of uncertainty. Some days that feels okay and some days are really heavy, so I have just been taking things one step at a time. This isn't how I expected the end of this series to be and how I'm gonna be launching my collection in here. I wasn't able to film a lot towards the latter part of the process, the late nights, the trying to finish the travel mugs on the floor in our bare apartment, packing and unpacking multiple times, making the launch happen blocks after blocks, but it was just because life was happening way too fast. And even though this isn't how I imagined documenting this part of my journey, I think it is an honest one. There were so many moments where it would have been just easier to pause and wait for things to feel more stable, but somehow in the middle of all of that, I still created, I still launched, I still showed up, and I still shared my work. And it just reminds me that even when life feels messy and uncertain, I am still moving forward, even if it is slower than I planned. And this chapter is really meaningful to me, and I just know that I will always remember it.